Hey everyone, Pointless Dude here. I am back. I'm gonna pretend I was here the whole time. If you know me at this point, you know that I have a new language here for you. So I'm just gonna get started. So for this language, you have people living in a place, and this entire place is called inlaku. It's pretty much like a continent, but more like a country on the ocean. And in this country, you have a place which is surrounded by a lake for these people, and they speak the language of hl'ukiki. And it's usually very isolated because of all the mountains surrounding it, so their language didn't get a lot of influence from the neighbor ones. For the IPA for it, the stops I have are pa, ta, ka, the fricatives th, sh, fla, and hua, and the nasals are m, n, as well as the liquid la. The vowels in it are e, u, and It's not a ah, but it's a. So for the language, we have a couple rules on the consonants and the diphthongs. The consonants have clusters in them. In this, we have fricatives mostly, but with stops, nasals, and liquids. And that's it. They can go either way, as you see that. And for the vowels, we have u, ya, we, wa, and I. The diphthong ao is, I don't really like the sound of it, so I just decided that it's not allowed in the language. Might change that later depending on how I feel. Then for the vowel rules, sometimes you'll get with 3 vowels in it, so it's diphthongs before vowels. So you got 2 different ways to pronounce something, and it would be uya or wea, and wea would be the correct pronunciation because it's the diphthong before the vowel. And after that, I have a list of some root words that I think they would have. A tree, itha, kai for fish, ihwa for lake, asha for wood, thupa for mountain, ishwi for ancestor, and uthnya for sun. I also have some adjectives here as well. Itati, ipishi, inlak, and ali. We also got huiti, meaning to like. I decided to use it as an adjective. I don't know if that's going to work, but that's just what happened. That is all I have for the language so far, but I do have some basic phrases that they would use mostly every single day, which is shkali. Shkali is pretty much the greeting for everyone with friends or strangers. And then flutimashali, which means are you well, pretty much the equivalent to how are you in English. That's pretty much all of the words I have for the language so far. I will on and building the lexicon and everything, and try doing other things with the language. It was based on the jaze that I tried to do earlier in the past, but since that was my first time, it didn't really work, and a lot of things I did in the language didn't make any sense. So I'm trying again. I was here the whole time. I didn't leave. You can't prove anything. After that, all I have to say is have a nice day.